Hello and welcome to the 100 most prolific NES speedrunners February 25 update. This is an attempt to rank the top speedrunners of officially licensed US power release games for the NES. January was a big month in NES speedrunning, saw a number of huge world records broken and some heavy action on the prolifics list. I did all the updates yesterday, the 31st, over the course of the day. So who was the most prolific NES speedrunner in January? Number 20, Sasha Gaming. 14 new games. He's back. He's somebody else who I think is trying to speedrun every game. Number 19, Psytown. A couple of new ones there. 18, Omega Coma. 17, Gray Skull. 16, Hyrexin. New world record was Widget, I believe. For 15, She's Chardcore. Couldn't even tell you. I think she bounced in and out of a number of world records. For 14, Dracula. That is what? DuckTales 2 and... Or was it DuckTales 1? I can't remember. He got a couple of them, though. For 13, NES Cardinality. 2 new games, 2 new world records. Briefly had Spy Hunter as well. Is there one more like that? Number 12, Smart Alec. He's been getting ready for the Big 20. There's a lot of Big 20 influence here. We'll see a lot more next month, I'm sure. And number 11, JFred 99. Oh. All right. Top 10. 10, Notorious. He's back. Notorious gets bumped out of the top 100, and then he comes back hard. Same as Psytown, actually. Number 9, Confused Mike. It's a lot of points, but one of them, I think he's like 4th place in Strider, or something like that, out of nowhere. Number 8, Zarkonis. Thought he was in the top 5. Number 7, Joe Polito, doing his Nintendo Quest. Yeah, Zark went in and out of a number of world records this month too, I think. Number 6, Dr. Ox. Another strong showing. There it is. Yeah. GG Ox. And Zark and this, I know everyone's just here. All right, top 5. Number 5, Oreb. He actually has lost one of those world records. But that happened right after I finished, and I didn't feel like going back and fixing it. That's part of it. Well, that's the one he lost was gold too. Number 4, Zoda Nor. Nowhere near top 3, as he said. 6 new world records. I can't remember. I think I have the record for most with 8 in November, but I think we've seen 6 once before, so this might be tied for the second most. All right, number 3, JKL. Very close. Again, most of JKL, if not all of this, is from stuff over the course of last year where he just didn't refuse to submit any runs until he got knocked out of the top 20. And he got knocked out of the top 20 by about 30 points last month. Oh. Number 2 is Lack Attack. 23 new games. It's very productive. Very productive month. And number 1, oh, I clicked off the screen, is Joka with 11,659 point increase. That is the second highest we've ever had. It's about 200 points higher than JKL last January, and about just under 300 points less than Zark last January. So, yeah, I knew he did a number of games. I didn't realize how well he did in so many popular games. So he put a heck of an effort in there. There we go. Congratulations to Joka, or Yoka, I forget how he says it himself. Most prolific, and I have the month wrong. I'll have to fix that. It's supposed to be January, not February. Yeah. All right, so to the list. We're going through the top 100. Go pretty fast. Asterisk means that they were out of the top 100 last month. When JC is 100 on the list, but see, just point out when there's some active people who have moved up. And almost everyone here has been generally inactive until we get to JFred breaking the top 100 for the first time. He's been working at it for a few months, so congratulations, JFred. You can see how close some of these scores are. 2 points. All right. Scytown back in again. He is bounced in and out of the top 100 quite a bit, but still generally going forward. My list says that Old School McFly gained a lot of points, but I couldn't tell from what. So there might have been an error last month. All right. There's Notorious jumping in at 82nd. He had a very productive month, as we just saw. Also, welcoming everybody who's coming in. Tracy. Yes, the world record from Duck Hunt was changed or removed, so that helped a little bit, but yeah. Again, there's a lot of mostly inactive runners at this point, people who've been really good. Junes isn't inactive. And Retro Gaming jumped up really hard, I think, in November, December. Oh, it wasn't an accident on my end. He could tell you more about it. Sorry, we're talking about the Duck Hunt world record. It's too much to explain while I'm doing the video. So, Billick again moving up 69th. And Carter did move up just a little bit. Go. Angry Lynx has been working on Gimmick quite a bit. Has a world record in the category I don't have for Prolifics, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back and gets the other one, because I think or not Gimmick, what was it? I forget what he's been playing now. Gimmick was SBD Wolf, I think. And then Neural 89 wrapping out that list. I think he's got a new one. Mighty Bomb Jack. Thank you, Yelsrek. Dracula's moved up to 60th. Dr. Ox up to 57. Beat Zero's up to 55. Yes, I've officially changed Apollo 22, whatever his number was, to Apollo Smug Everywhere. Sasha Gaming up to 53. Or I'm almost cracking the top 50 for the first time. Right. Some of the names on here, these are participants, people are going to be in the Big 20. And the Big 20 this year has a lot of Prolifics eligible categories. So I expect in the next month or two, there might be some of the people who don't submit a whole lot busting up. Hey, look, there you are, Yelsrick. Okay. Yeah. There's Joe moved up a few spots this month too. Let's go, Rich. How do you play? Professor Retro. Angel Undead up to 30th still. Joseph H. Tobin Jr. has lost and gained back. The Chippendale 2 world record has been crazy this month. Whole bunch of fun stuff happening over there. There's Joka landing in at 27th place. Absolutely insane increase on the board. Almost doubled his points. And actually, I think he just about exactly doubled his points. Not the first person to do that. I think Tom, well, in the first month, Tom Cabs didn't make it, but he's had some interesting months too. It's also possible, I think Stan's number might be off. I need to double check something there. Hyrexon moving up a little bit. Zoda up to 21st. 21st place, almost in the top 20. There we go. Indy, I believe it was the DuckTales world record, actually dropped him a little bit. JSR. Sin is at 18. He didn't make the top 20. I think he was actually 21st in the increase for the month, but close. Skateman, pretty well. He hasn't raced in a while, but a former top 10 runner. Darth Tyrell, Tom Cabs down to 15th. As Kazakhs, it's like 29,902, and then just past Kazakhs was JKL. He's been in the top 10 before I changed the points on him. Spiral in 12th. We have a golf upcoming here. White Hat 11th. White Hat lost the world record because I think he had the widget world record, or maybe that was last month. I don't remember. No, I think it was this month. All right, top 10. Ryu Hayabusa, still in the top 10 even though he mostly took the month off. 9, Pikachu. You might see some new games from him coming up pretty soon. Or 8, Overswarm. Semi-retired. Number 7, NES Cardinality. Number 6, Arcus. Which means we do have a new top 5 runner. It Lack Attack just ahead. 4, Smart Alec. This is a pretty close group too. 3, Chartcore. just enough this month to stay ahead of him, but Smart Alec's been gaining a little bit too. Number 2, Toad. And number 1, Zarkonis. Not quite 70,000. Unless I missed one of his games. So, congratulations to everyone. Stay prolific. Now onto a new function on the list. New world records. All appear all at once. I'm going to try to do this as long as I can stomach it. I might get tired of keeping up to date. These are all new world records that were updated in January. So some of them were in January, but that's when they were updated, and I'm not going to dig all that out. So Alfred Chicken from Jim Jamboree, who took it back, I forget who had it very briefly. Bronco improved his own world record. JKL took Best of the Best, but she's Chardcore, I think, took it back. I can't remember who had that before. Zoda taking the break time world record. Zoda not being on SRC, some people don't even realize he lost the world records. Breakthrough, NES Cardinality. Caesar's Palace was Zoda. Chippendale 2, Joseph H. Tobin Jr. took back improved his own world record. Then Nathan took it briefly, and then Joseph H. Tobin Jr. took it back. And a lot of this I'm taking off of SRC, so it's possible there might be a same-day world record flip that doesn't get caught. Classic Concentration, Zoda. Color a Dinosaur, and S Cardinale, there we go. Darkwing Duck, Dracula. That was the other one. It was Darkwing Duck. It was a Disney game. So Neural 89, Diggity Rock, Double Dragon 3. I don't know if I want to pronounce their name. The Chinese runner took it, and then Bug Honey took it back a couple of days later. And then there's Dracula here again with DuckTales. Zoda with the Firehouse Rescue World Record. Ghosts and Goblins, Improvement by JC. I think he got it right before the end of the year last year. And then we do say Goal 2 bounced back and forth a little bit. Golf Grand Slam, Gruntiatus beat his own world record. King's Quest 5 and The Last Ninja, both JKL world records he's been sitting on for a little while. Legend of Kage, Gradient 41, improved his own time. Legend of Zelda, Green Mario, improving his own world record. Let's say Mule. Mule has been an interesting game, and we'll get to that in a little bit, but JKL had it. Chardcore has taken it back. I don't know if anyone else had it in between. Magic of Scheherazade, that's me. Worked on that almost the entire month and a half. Mickey Safari and Letterland, Zoda. A couple got snuck in there. Mighty Final Fight, JKL, NFL Football, She's Chardcore, took it back. Nintendo World Championships, Let Create 123 beat their own time. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. This is getting slow. Zark took back Noah's Ark. Zoda Nor tied the Othello world record. Pro Sport Hockey, Lack tied the world record, and then 1 or 2 days later, Beat Zero beat it by 1 second. And then She's Chardcore, 8 Bits of Joy, Ryu Hayabusa, Zarkonis, Oreb, and myself all came back to tie it. Remote Control, JFred found the pretty cool manip, got the world record, and then Chardcore nicked him by a second. Spy Hunter was Luckstein, I think, and then Billet got it, and then Nescar using the new strats got it, and then Billet got it back. Strider, Cool Kid, improved his own world record. You know, people talk about NES speedrunning being dead. It's like Cool Kid's improving the Strider world record. We had DuckTales this month. Darkwing Duck's a pretty big one too. There, Super Mario Brothers world record this month. Legend of Zelda world record this month. Super Dodgeball world record. Zark, part of the reason why he doesn't have the big point increase, part of it was all the homebrew stuff he's been doing. Part of it has been pushing Super Dodgeball. Yes, Chippendale too, as well. All sorts of like big name games have had a lot of good stuff happen. Times improved. It did not, Ziggy. You were the second. Well, you actually the only one I didn't get on this list. Yes, there was a Rad Racer 2 world record that took forever to update, apparently. I saw it in there, but I don't like to do things unless they're approved. So yeah, what else we have? Oreb Tag Team Wrestling tie. JKL taking Tailspin. Beat Zero tying the Tiger Heli world record. I think we're up to 8 people with that. 7. Hobby Joggers tying the Top Players Tennis world record. This is not a world record that makes any sense to be tied. This isn't like Pro Sport Hockey. Literally a 25-some minute tennis run with multiple matches, and it just tied. So, Bug Doctor improved his Totally Rad world record. Zark got Wall Street Kid. Beat Zero tied Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Widget world record by Hyrexen. Seen him working on that a lot of this month. Beat Zero getting the King of the Ring world record by a couple of frames. Oreb tying the WrestleMania Steel Cage one. Xevious world record by Zoda Nor, again a couple of frames. And then Home Alone, I didn't list everyone because I'm going to get really tired of listing the Home Alone world record holders, but there's 8 new ones there. So 47 games with new world records, or with a new world record tie posted in January. So I had Archon listed as last month, Zoda. I'm pretty sure I had that in my my update for last month. So there we go. So, oh, that's right. Okay. My apologies. I'll make sure to update that in the actual list I keep track of. But here we go. The highest rank increases for the month. Joka going up 47 spots. 74th, 27th. J-Fred and Notorious both going up 22. Psytown and Zoda both going up 14. We usually don't have a lot of people going up the same numbers. That's kind of funky. But yeah, some decent progress from quite a few people. The most new runners per game, of course, Super Mario Brothers almost always first. Home Alone, yeah. Mule went up 8. 8 new runners to Mule, which I think had 6 beforehand. So that's been a project of some of the people. I don't want to say Prolifics people, but the Prolifics Discord has had fun with Mule. Strider at 7. Again, we're going to see a little bit of Big 20 influence here. Super Dodgeball and Donkey Kong Jr. at 6. DuckTales Little Mermaid SMB 2 at 5. And then Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat SMB 3 at 4. So, yes, the reign of Town and Country Surf designs has passed. And the world record list, again, according to the way I have it here, I'm not going to read everyone. Actually, I need to go in. Yeah, I have to remember to look at Archon a little bit closer because I might not have updated it right in this list. But yeah, I'm not reading it all. You're green because I try to flip the colors around so that there's not too many of the same color. So when I have 3 names in a row, sometimes I put 1 in green. And I didn't bother listing the 10 people tied at 4. Sorry. Just like 10 world records isn't enough. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching the video. Appreciate it. Sticking around to the end. I'm going to try to keep up with these sorts of things for next month. And again, the links should be at the bottom of the video. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. And I'll see you guys all soon. Peace.